Hi, I'm Nicole Belanda. I'm the Customer Advocacy Program Manager at Rockwell Automation, and we're here to talk about results achieved. I'm joined by Superior Trim to talk about some great results that they've achieved. Can you tell us a little bit about the company?
We're an interior trim manufacturer for the heavy truck market, and we also do some static seating. The bulk of what we do is high complexity, low volume type of items. So most of our parts, headliners in the truck, floor mats, bunks, curtains, a lot of our parts have a lot of options that our customers order. So the trick is to find ways to innovate and integrate our equipment, automate, without having a ton of cost.
Well, we had a problem we had with floor mats in one particular manufacturing location that we have. And we produce floor mats for PACCAR, which is Peterbilt and Kenworth. We were producing anywhere from 150 to 180 floor mats a day, and the operator had to manually key in what program was going to be done. Now, floor mats all look the same, but they might have one single cut that's different, so it's a different part.
Wow, what an interesting situation to have. So did you say 150 mats a day? It doesn't sound like a very many, but I could see if you're entering a code for each one, there's bound to be an error if it's just human entry the whole time.
Yeah, we did an epic project and included more people within the manufacturing process to see how we could improve that. And what came out of it was, can we integrate? Can we send a signal to this old piece of machinery and be able to get back that, yep, you produced the part, it was good, let's make a label and let's ship it out the door. So that process took about 6 months. We integrated and used the ignition product to do that. And we are successfully, I think, only one part in 5 years now has gone out the door that the user bypassed the PLC and put in the wrong number. So the return on that investment was just amazing.
Tell me how Plex came into play with this solution.
Well, we've used Plex since 2007. So we knew we didn't want to get away from Plex because that's the meat and bones of our operation. So we were lucky that the company that we partnered with was familiar also with Plex. So we feed the control panel, we report production, and are able to relieve material and still ship out of Plex and use the EDI that we receive.
That water jet initiative was successful to the point that Tammy had reached out to all of our other plants, right? Thermoforming, injection mold, cut and sew, to see what other pieces of equipment were out there that we could do a similar type of situation, whether it's integrating, it could be a sewing machine to measure how much uptime we have to automatically calculate OEE. We had a couple other pieces of equipment that have already been done. Most recently, the light guide integration on some door panel assembly, which these things have pieces of insulation, speakers, lights, white and black Christmas trees. And this light guide is an augmented reality training tool that shines down where the operator is putting this together, and it'll light up what assembly component they should be grabbing, where it goes. It does a check to see that everything's there. At that point, it tells the system, part's okay, prints the label out, which is, Tammy always tells people, that's the whole gist of this, is an earned label, right? The system checks that this part meets spec, that gives the operator the label, instead of printing 60 labels and slapping them on as you go or whatever might be the case.
I love that idea of an earned label. What a cool way to think about things. Does your facility, or I guess your facilities, look different now than they did before?
They're more streamlined, and you can see in the places that we've put it in. We recently just completed on B-pillars at one of our locations, and the machine is set up that a person is on the right side of the machine and a person is on the left side of the machine. So when they turn around, the computers were reversed. So we moved the printing, the computers, so if you are making a left-handed part, everything you need is on that left side. If you're making a right-handed part, everything. And it sounds like that's something simple you should have done when you set it up, but when you look at the cell, it wasn't put together that way. So just those suggestions and streamlining that and being able to use the information, earning the labels, I think everybody's happier too.
There's no doubt scrap, cost of poor quality, labor has improved dramatically. It's not to say that there's not been a lot of lumps taken. Anytime you're trying to push these things further, at the initial onset, there's some cost and investment. But so far, I mean, the ROI is there without a doubt. There's still some lines, let's say sewing being one of them, where it's a little harder to do that, to automate something that's so manual. But thermoforming, injection mold, even assembly, that there's no doubt labor, quality, it's been a pretty dramatic improvement.
You have to bring the team in. And starting in Findlay, at the 3 locations we have located there, we picked 1 machine in each plant. So we had that team of individuals. So you have to start that way. You have to include everybody. And don't think it can't be done, because we really did not think we would connect to that water jet. And as I've told Tyler, I think the hippies created the code in that water jet. So you can do it. You just have to have the team of people to help you out.
I love how you started small and you just continued to bring that knowledge to other places, keep that learning growing across your facilities. Thank you both for joining us and telling us how Superior Trim has used Plex to help accelerate your digital transformation.